Good day. Today I'm going to show you what I'm doing this month. I found this gal at Meg Journals. She also has a YouTube channel, Meg Journals. And I guess it's called hashtag Junk Journal July. I shouldn't guess. It is called hashtag Junk Journal July. And she gives out prompts of what to do out every day. And it's just a if you're having a rough day and you don't know, or you don't even feel like putting anything in your journal, at least you have these wonderful prompts. And you don't have to do it every day. Say you don't feel like doing it one day. But I went ahead and downloaded, well, not downloaded, but I made a copy of her Junk Journal July page, and she did a really good job with the flowers. And so I put those on the first page with this beautiful leaf. And oh, first of all, I forgot to tell you, so these papers, these journal papers, account paper, my husband found for me. And I was going through them the other day, and I was like, hey, this has 4 holes, notebook holes. And I was like, I have 4 rings. So I dug in through my stuff, and it worked out perfect, because I had these rings, and I was like, I'm going to keep them. And now I have a use for them. So yeah, so they didn't come together. They were totally separate. So that makes it even cooler. All right, so so here is all the prompts that she's going to be doing, or we're going to be doing, for 31 days of July. So I have it here, so in case I forget. So the first page, the first day is welcome, and I wasn't quite sure what she meant by that. So this is what's great about these prompts. You can take it however you want to take it, and I took it as she's welcoming me, and I'm telling her, you lifted my spirits, and I'm not sure if you can see that. And I found this picture of this lady, and I put wings behind her, so she's kind of like my fairy godmother. She has a little scepter with a little star here. And she's just telling me, go for it. Just do it. So I'm putting my top 3 reasons why I do junk journaling. And so far I have, well, this is freeing, but it's just an art form, and I love it. And it's a lot of fun. That's probably the biggest thing, because I need fun in my life. So since it's the first day, I try to put a little detail of what day it is. So I found it's actually number 11, but I covered it up so it's just 1. And I just found these bits and pieces from pattern paper to just these little pieces of paper that I've kept that I want to I didn't want to get rid of, and I used it. And then so I put welcome to different. I'm watching a TV show, and that just stuck with me, so that's my welcoming page. And number 2 is highlights. And again, I'm not sure what she meant by highlight, if I was to draw something with a highlight behind it, but I took it as a highlight of myself, of who I am. And I wrote this little piece. I journaled in my journal. Imagine that. A journal with bits and pieces of my life will only tell you bits and pieces of myself. And I used a guest check because I have a whole bunch of these, and I'm having a little bit of an issue of how to use them. So if you guys have any great ideas, please leave a comment. That would be great. I have this see-through little flower up here. It's 3-dimensional. I know it's hard to see in a video, but it's 3-dimensional, like plastic. There is my day 2 little detail, journal inspired memories, which is what I'm doing. Now I've had this tag forever. It says Cheerio, and I do not know where Meg is from, but she does have an accent, not of the USA. Well, I shouldn't say USA. whatever Western accent that I have. So cheerio just kind of reminded me of her, and so I put that in there. And then, because this is highlights of me, myself, I'm giving you a glimpse into myself, who I am, and just my highlights for me are God and His Son. And I had this little piece of not fabric, paper that I put a Tim Holtz butterfly on, and I just had this word redeemed, so it fits perfect for me. And then I made this little pocket, and I was trying to find something to put in this little pocket that represented me, and I just put in this flower. I don't know why. It's not a flower, is it? A feather. And I don't know why I put it in there, but then something said, look up what a feather means. And I Googled what a feather means in a biblical sense, in just what it may represent, what people think it represents if you're a Christian. And go look it up. It's really kind of cool. So it just goes perfect with what I was going through on this page. All right, and day 3 was botanicals, and it was hard for me to rein it in because I have a whole bunch of flower stuff. But I just made a tag out of this. It was a 6x6 paper pad that I had called Romance Novel, which flowers like this are very romantic. So I just put that word up there. And then around this big flower, which I got from the Botanist sticker book. And I'm not sure if some of you know who have been following me. My daughter works at a big box store, and she gets books for me, and it's wonderful. So I'm very privileged to be able to get these books for very inexpensive. But I wrote this for myself: a much needed break to smell the flowers, the aroma alone has saved me from therapy. So yeah, I love my garden, I love my flowers, I love my food garden, I love everything about botanicals. Okay, so the 4th one is details, and this is the first day that I posted on Instagram, but you couldn't see a lot of the details that I have. I have this piece of paper here that is actually photograph paper, and it gave these really cool little designs in it. And this paper came from a 12 by 12 scrapbooking page, and I just like it has different shades in there. And then this is a piece that I created with some inks, and it was just sitting in my pile, so I decided to use it. And then I used not a tea bag, but the tea bag holder, and glued that and made a little pocket, and put cut and pasted a cup a day, orange passion fruit, this paper that I found with oranges on it. I actually drew and cut out this little teapot and added a little stem from Tim Holtz flower. I just cut it off to make it look like there's, you see teapots with flowers on it. And then I found these teacups, cut them out, fussy cut them out. Excuse me. I'm outside and it's really windy. So I fussy cut these out, and I put this saying, find yourself a cup. The teapot is behind you. Now tell me hundreds of things, by Saki. So I just thought that just was perfect because I like to drink tea. And then here I made a little tag out of just some bits and pieces. This is actually a tea bag that a friend gave to me to actually, it doesn't have tea in it. They're just empty tea bags, so you can put your own tea and brew it. And I've had this little piece forever, and I finally got to use it. And then I have a little scones recipe on the very back. I'm not sure if you can see it. See if it'll focus. I don't know. Will it focus? There it goes. Kind of, sort of. Alright. So that is prompt 4, and I did a Roman numeral 4 for details. And here is today's. Today's prompt was vintage, and so I made a copy of a photograph that I had of my husband's grandmother. So I put that on here, and I'm making a video, and I just stuck in this admit one because it's day 5. So I put that in there, put some lace in here that I coffee dyed. This is a calling card, and this is her first initial and her last name. And then I took just some ribbon, leaf ribbon, and added some bits and pieces of a doily of my grandmother's. So it is very vintagey. And then I put on here a little joke. Genealogy. It's all relative in the end anyway. So I'm kind of a jokester. So yeah, go check that out if you're on Instagram. I just started Instagram. I guess I had an account. And I'm under there, a Life Observed. Go and follow me, and I'll follow you back. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Ta-ta for now.